Hi, I'm Randy Overton, National Product Trainer for LG Home Appliances. Now, let's talk about cooking. Now, I think we all love to eat, but a lot of us love to cook, and a lot of your customers do also. So whether you're an Epicurean, a foodie, if you will, or just got to do it all the time because we got to do what we got to do at home, LG's got some great cooking products to make life a lot easier for you. Now, whether it's built-in products such as cooktops, both electric and gas, as well as wall ovens, or all the beautiful ranges that we offer, LG's got something for everybody. And it's going to make life in the kitchen a lot more enjoyable and powerful. And really, I want to kind of highlight our new LG Pro Bake convection ranges. So all of these that you see here behind me are all Pro Bake. And one way that you know they are Pro Bake convection ranges is this really exciting tilted control panel with the knobs. So by having this tilt, gives it kind of a more commercial look, if you will. You've got these metallic knobs, and by having them tilted out, makes them easier to see and operate. But what really makes Pro Bake convection ranges different is the convection system. So let's take a look down below. So this is a convection oven. Now, as you may know, convection ovens add a fan to the oven system. So typically you have your bake element down below, you've got a broiler up top, and then the fan system can help circulate heat more evenly throughout. Now, a second category of convection is true convection, or you might have heard it referred to as European convection, and that just adds a heat element with the fan. So it preheats a little faster, maybe adds a little additional heat for the circulation. Well, LG's Pro Bake convection takes it to a whole nother level, a more professional style, if you will, of cooking. So what we've done is remove the traditional baking element or burner. This happens to be a gas range. We've removed it from the bottom of the oven and moved it to the back with the fan system. The fan system itself is a dual-speed fan system, which can adapt depending on which oven setting you've chosen. So now by moving that heat source with the fan itself, it results in much more even circulation of heat throughout. So when you do that multi-rack of cooking, maybe it's 3 racks of cookies, or maybe you're cooking lots of casseroles and other dishes at once, it's going to give you much more even, much more professional results, if you will. So for example, this being a gas range, we've taken the element, moved it to the back, and that burner is actually rated at 19,000 BTUs, paired up with the dual-speed fan. That is unheard of in a consumer-priced, if you will, range. That type of feature is normally found in a pro-style range that could run $5,000 or $6,000. Well, this is more affordable for most of us out there. So by doing that, we're going to get that more even coverage, so when we do bake 3 racks of cookies, they all come out evenly. More traditional ovens with multi-racks, you end up having the perfect cookie in the middle. Those on top are maybe a little bit doughy, and then the ones on the bottom rack, which are closer to the normal heat element, tend to get a little crispy. Pro Bake's going to get you much more even results, basically baked to perfection every rack, every time, as you'll hear in our little catchphrase for that. So love that. So completely different. And one other thing that I want to point out is a solid bottom now in the bottom of this gas range. Compared to some of the others that you see on the floor, by it being solid, it's going to make it a lot easier to clean. Which brings me into LG's Easy Clean feature. Now, our Easy Clean enamel, this brilliant blue interior that you see inside all of our ranges, is a lot easier to clean than some of the past enamels that have been there. So this quick clean method allows you to actually spray water. I'm going to grab the water bottle that does come with many of our Easy Clean ranges. Simply fill it full of water, no special chemicals, spray the interior, and then come up to the control panel up top where it says Easy Clean. Press Easy Clean and start, and then in a quick 10-minute cycle in these Pro Bake ranges, it's ready for me to go inside and wipe it clean. Now that's fast. That's actually 10 minutes faster than our previous Easy Clean system, which is typically running about 20 minutes. So when you go to this Pro style of ranges that we have in both electric and gas, we've now cut that time in half to a fast 10 minutes. Now it's good for those quick spills that spill inside of the oven. You want to maintain that oven to make it sparkling clean a lot easier. 10 minutes is extremely convenient. So think about it. After you've cooked, we've had dinner, in 10 minutes, you can't even load the dishwasher and send the kids out to do their homework. That's really fast. Now, if you're a little lazy, some of us do get a little lazy in the kitchen as far as cleaning, we still have a self-clean option on most of the Pro Bake ranges that are available. So that's the beauty of the Easy Clean system with LG, is it enables you to be able to do both. The quick clean method with just water, no chemicals, no strange odors, or having the ability to do self-clean. Make sure you always check those particular model features because some of the lower opening price points may not feature self-clean. That could be an option, sell-up feature as you go up through the line itself. All right, so we've got this beautiful professional style. You got that new Pro Bake style of convection system down below and the faster Easy Clean. Well, let's come up top and take a look at the cooktop. So this is a single oven gas range, really large capacity down below. But then on top, on the cooktop, it's probably something we use more often, almost every day, if you will. You've got these heavy-duty cast iron grates. So they cover the entire cooktop surface, making it easier to slide those pots around, and they are dishwasher safe. So should you need to clean them up, just pop them into the dishwasher and you're good to go. But how about that powerful element? When we're boiling noodles for spaghetti, or we're trying to saute or blacken something on the cooktop surface, a powerful burner makes a big difference in how long it takes that to come to temperature. This is the LG Ultra Heat element on the gas side. It's an 18.5 thousand BTU burner that we've gone back and made the size of the burner a little smaller and even reshaped the cap that comes onto it. It's got about a 15-degree angle, and what that enables us to do is when I put that big pot of water to boil and turn it up to high, it'll keep that flame focused or concentrated, if you will, on the pot. By keeping it on the pot, it's going to bring it to boil much, much faster. So you might even see some other burners that are rated a little higher than this, but I bet you this will probably outperform them. As they say, a watch pot never boils. Well, this is going to kind of take care of some of that for you. So that way you can get to cooking and get to eating, the best part of it overall, right? All right, and one other feature, it is about capacity. This is a huge 6.3 cubic foot oven. So you've got room for that huge turkey during Thanksgiving time, or again with that convection system, I can multi-layer multiple items inside, and I could have dips, and I could have a roast and multiple items cooking all at once. It's all about making your time more efficient in the kitchen rather. All right, so we're talking about gas. Well, what if you happen to be in an electric market, like I have at home? Let's move next door and let's take a look at a double oven electric Pro Bake range. So it looks very similar in style with the tilted control panel and metallic knobs. The lower oven of this dual oven system is the Pro Bake convection oven. Now I'm going to go ahead and just open up the lower oven. So back behind with the fan is an electric element, not a burner. This one actually features 2,500 watts of cooking power. No baking element down below like before. Remember, we move it to the back with that dual speed fan that will adapt depending on which option you're choosing for cooking. Now, this is a 7.3 combined capacity. By having two separate ovens, I can cook two different items at two precise temperatures. So with this upper oven, you have almost 6 inches of cooking clearance here. Easy to cook most of those single items that probably you and I cook every day. So use this oven more often. It'll preheat faster, maybe even cook a little more efficiently. By the way, this is not convection in the upper oven. It's so small that convection basically is overkill, if you will. So single oven, use it more often, but when you want to cook dessert up top, cook a roast down below, as well as whatever's happening on the cooktop, you're talking about making more efficient use of your time. A double oven's really going to make a big difference. You like to have the family get-togethers or the holiday parties, a double oven makes a world of difference at home. Now on the cooktop surface, what's different, since it's electric radiant elements, is our Ultra Heat element, which is either a 6-inch or maximum of 9-inch size. When you go to that max 9, it's a full 3,200 watts of power. That's basically about as powerful as you can get on an electric cooktop. And again, it's about bringing that temperature up, making that pot boil faster. It's all about saving you time. And by the way, just to talk about convection a little bit more, with the convection settings on any of our ranges, even if they're not Pro Bake convection, we do something called auto conversion. So if you've got your grandmother's favorite recipe and it tells you to punch in the temperature of 425, go ahead and do that, and we're automatically going to do the math for you and subtract 25 degrees from that. So that way it's easier for our customers. They don't have to do the math and figure out the conversion. It's all done seamlessly and automatic from the control panel. And by the way, featuring these smooth control panels, we call them Glass Touch. Very premium, nice high-end feel to them, very intuitive to use, and the best part, easy to clean. So when we talk about Pro Bake convection, it's about that new style of cooking. Remember, we move the baking element from the bottom to the back of the oven with a dual-speed fan. It's going to give you much more even results, especially with that multi-level or multi-rack of cooking. Then it's about the faster Easy Clean, 10 minutes versus our 20-minute Easy Clean. Doesn't get any simpler to that. And then the ultra heat element, up top. On electric, it's 3,200 watts, and on gas, it's 18.5 thousand BTUs. You're going to boil faster. And then bigger capacities, more room to cook. So it couldn't be any better than that. So when it comes to LG and cooking, we want to make life better, make life good, if you will, and LG ProBake Convection is going to bring that to you and your customers.